Hey guys, my name is Sasha and today it's tea time. I mean, it's Coke, but it's story time, guys. As you can tell from the title of this video, I will tell you about the time I got hired specifically because I was gay. Obviously, it wasn't the only reason I got hired. I mean, guys, I'm gay, but I'm not that gay. So, 20 seconds of the background. Number one, I was applying in the UK, one of the most accepting countries in Europe. Number two, the role was sales associate. Basically, lots of those jobs lying around. And finally, the manager himself was straight, no one got harassed. Okay, let's get into it. So for the job I'm currently working, the name of the company is gonna remain unnamed for obvious reasons. The interview was around half a year ago. I came in, the hiring person told me a little bit about the company, asked me a few questions about myself. Nothing unusual really, until he asked me what was the biggest obstacle I had to overcome. Now again, a pretty normal interview question. And immediately in my mind raised the thought of how I struggled to come out being in Ukraine, and then when I did, leading my parents through that path of acceptance, trying to make them love me again. Then I thought to myself, no Sasha, what the hell are you thinking? He's obviously asking you about your work experience and how you had to tackle that. But by the time I thought all of this, it's been already 5 seconds, he's been waiting for an answer. So I just decided to say, I'm gay and I'm from Ukraine, where most adults aged 30 plus are homophobic. And after I told my friends and family, their confrontation was the most difficult obstacle to overcome for me. We had this battle for 2 years and we're still having it from time to time. And this is how I learned to deal with confrontation and people on my team sometimes not liking me. And I had to learn it the hard way. He just paused and didn't say anything. The look on his face made me think that he wanted me to say something different. Inside me, I was disappointed because I thought that I opened up to a person and then he thought that it was irrelevant or not interesting or something he just didn't care about. Luckily, the rest of the interview obviously went fine because I did get a job. And then a month in, a manager decided to leave because he's been working for the company for quite a few years and he just found a better paying position, which, I mean, fair enough. He gave his 4 weeks notice, and after he did, we had a small conversation with him. And I asked him, how many people were actually lined up for the position and how come he decided to choose me. He told me there were 20 people applying for this job, and I was like, what? 20? How come out of all of those 20 people you decided to choose me? Surely there would be like people who are more qualified. And then he told me this. You know what I really liked about you? The fact that you were really honest. Polite, but honest. And it really impressed me how you weren't afraid to tell me you were gay, and the story of how you were struggling to agree with your family. Your honesty and confidence is what I hired you for. Guys, when he said that, I almost burst into tears. It was like you coming out, like a professional coming out. I mean, everyone around me working always knew I was gay at all jobs, even just simply because of my rainbow bracelets. But when a manager tells you something like this, when you're sad, you come up with lots of reasons why you are sad. But happiness is a lot more difficult to describe. And this is what I'm experiencing right now. It's just one of those moments. So, all emotions aside, what did I learn from it? First of all, it's okay to be gay. It isn't something you should hide at the workplace because outcome one, it was just all in your head and everyone there is very accepting. And outcome two, you're getting fired or even bullied and harassed, in which case this is illegal, so you can actually apply to HR for the grievance form and try and sort it out. And then if the HR doesn't do anything about it, do you really want to work in the company and support the company where HR is treating gay people, people of your kind, this way? Probably not. I know I wouldn't. Not for longer than a few months until I'm trying to sort out something, but as soon as this would happen, even if I'm not in the most financially stable situation, I would try and find a new job. The reason why some companies get away with bullying and harassment at the workplace of gay people, of women, of black people, of Muslims, it doesn't matter, is because employees let them. Is because lawfully they are not responsible and no one makes them responsible. And only us employees can do that. So that's it, guys. Even the sun came out. I hope you learned something new and useful in this video, or at least it was interesting. Definitely give it a like if you did. Subscribe to my channel because I make weekly videos on weekends that I know you're gonna enjoy. And I'll see you in the next video. Have a nice week. Bye, guys.